well, because we have problems with these easels.
There we are.
Ah, that's the height I wanted.
Oh, that's why you brought those in. I thought you're not painting. Well, you could have been.
Oh, that's all gone on the hat now. That left leg's too low. You look on that poster, rehearsal for next week. There's no club next week because of that, and that's what they're rehearsing for.
I know the one. No, she wouldn't.
Excited?
What gets you excited these days? I'm so pushed on all the stuff from a barn, in the style. Real well, that gets you excited as soon as that. Okay. Right away. And be ready.
No, tonight.
What time did you hold those? Chris, 5?
5 o'clock we might still, but
Done by 5 then.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Oh, you know the game, can't you?
Yeah.
it's not last that long to people in the dodge roll good.
It's all for later.
It never bothers me.
Right,
That
so
sort of
it's
thing.
nice.
It's just so good.
I like them going to work. I love going to work. It's cheaper than
I've had a very exciting week this week. I've had lots of nice things happen to. So in my state of euphoria, I rang him up yesterday. I said, Dave, I'm buying your Macedonians.
Yep. Whatever you do, don't go on the beach.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody tells me, which is what you just said, I'm trying to avoid it at the moment. It won't last.
I got some early Carthaginians, old ones.
Did you?
Yeah, Hitler, Garrison, and and some of them aren't bad, but there's some that need restored. But they're cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Well, these days, a buyer's not up in it.
Early Carthaginians. Right, they're all garrison militaries and interesting. Some of them aren't bad. That row at the back, pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep them. Right. Some of these need restoring. And I've got some for you. Have you got some early Carthaginians? I think so. I think they're probably new line. Oh, yeah, that's it. Because they're all the same size.
Right. I like Foundry.
Yeah, Foundry all right. Yeah, the original Foundry. So
Not sitting the wrong way.
yeah, I will bring them up.
Where is that big box to give you?
So here. Yes, thank you, Ken. I'll be interested. The new line. Yes. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'll be ready for the last hour. Oh, right, brilliant. Shall we just have a go through? Let's go. I know what the plan is.
This we know that's set. Right, so that one, we might need to put that in, that's that one. And the other one. Right. Yeah, I think we'll get worked out. And then we'll always know what's written through that.
Oh, yeah.
Including doing that and we'll chat. Yes, friction. But the origin really, you never really want to do a lot because it's all you, it's all you Persians.
We could go to the dark units.
That'd be nice to do, because most if not, then you do is just do the brainstorm sort of Is it on yet? So we better be careful. Have we got to be careful what we say? But the sound's on, isn't it? Yes. You're making me into a bit of a YouTube war gaming geek star, aren't you? Have you got a following on? It frightened me. It was about 2 months now, and it shot to #1 in the charts. Because if you click on popular, it just went through. Isn't it weird if something will take people's interest? 2 naval games, blue sheep, a few little ships. I told both what I said about it. I said it's the luncheon of those war games. And terribly self-regarding. How many clubs can then make Waterloo look like that and have all the Russians come on? Yes, because I do think when I'm putting them in plastic that looks like a real bale, people must go on, but that is Grant's Brigade. That is Aaron Schlitt's third KG. Yeah. He's not just composite, some like Catherine said that will do. He's got everything. Yes, yes. Oh, you're going to get rivet cans.
If not, then yes, you find all that was very good. Who won? You need the units right there. Let's get on with it. Otherwise, we'll be all day.
I know what I felt because division, if he was running well, I must take the Dutch and the Belgians and there and the rest. Sorry, you're right to say that?
What division are you going to activate? You're acting yours, right? So you get +4 for being charismatic. Which division are you going to activate?
The ships, fictitious Japanese Navy, American Navy. I thought it's just a few photons. A ship. The ships, they're not.
So you're activating yours as charismatic. You get +4 dice to add it up. People are from yours.
Right.
You've got 2 of those. Off you go, Persians.
Persians have gone gold.
I'm activating you first.
Let you know one thing about Persians. T-archers behind pillars can only move 1 go. Unfortunately, umpiring.
He only activates one of his divisions, though,
Yeah.
isn't he? So he's chosen to set that. So he's got
So-
to go that one, isn't he?
Well,
No, actually, he's only got that now because
No.
gas guys.
You're about to throw off again, so you've got this one now.
Yeah.
So,
That is something.
right. Bear in mind, all Sparavara, all troops, armed,
His first moving his division.
I'm moving my division.
You've got that.
all troops who've got the shields, portal shields, are you listening?
Yes.
Because it's up to you if you listen or not. You can only move once. You can't double. You can a fucking great street. Yeah. You can only go 1 move. You can't take that second move. Yeah. You can't take that second move.
No, I know.
Okay. Remember, you shoot 1 unit at a time, far shoot, and then stop. It does all its actions. Yeah.
You can fire, shoot,
1 unit.
shoot, fire,
Any order you like. Do all whatever you want. It does until it's finished.
Bill Jones always a big fan of Northern Ireland. British Army, so actually he's a probby. Yes,
Right,
thumb up for the budget, I said. So Lewis is always there. And I thought, well, yes, there is an element of that. It's all just come like a leitmotif. Just to remind the people around the world like our page where we are.
One question before we kick off. Do you want to use the game cards?
Playing cards,
Where you can re-roll, do things.
well, I don't mind either way.
Roll, mate.
It's your choice. I've got them if you want to use them.
Do you, well, if you only use them before, when you use them before, do you think they enhance the game or do we need them?
Can get you out of trouble.
Yes, but the dice rolls reflect that. Last night, the dice rolls from the tanks firing at each
We
other.
won't use them then. For
No,
now.
I don't think we should. Yes.
I think they're very good.
No, we can use them.
I'd like to, yes.
Right, shall we use them today? Just to see how it works?
I like them, they just, you
Well,
know,
in that case, yeah, if you're going to use them with potato, no, I agree with what Kim's saying.
I like them, I think they give you just...
But last night, just with 8 cards, the dice, they were very backwards and forwards with the Panthers and the British tank fighting each other. Sorry, you were going to say anything?
Yeah, they don't.
I can't see where they are, so...
That's a Persian, I think.
What's that one over there? Hovering on the edge of the Persian. Well, you know what? They're in the drawer underneath. The sacred scrolls are taken off us.
Oh, okay. So you're looking for yours, that's yours. Another one? Chris, have you got one?
Oh, well, leave it there, because I'm just walking down the Persian commands.
At the moment, can't see the game card, so that's the way. So, have you done all yours?
I've done mine.
Right.
Who's your commander?
Who wants to go for our activation? Do we still go for the same one?
I'm just writing down who's commander.
Yeah, so he can roll for another activation, so be you. Who do you want to activate for your next division?
Yeah.
Guy. What is your commander, Guy?
He's brave. No, he isn't.
I'll have two on his ice, being reliable. Which one do you want to go for? Ian? So, who's this one? This is your man, isn't it? He's the main man. He's an expert, so he's 3. Let me just check. He's 3 on the dice. Does it say on your sheet how many fours? It says on there what your command radius is on that sheet at the bottom. +3. +3. 9. Throw away. Guy, your command is trying to be activated. Oh no!
Very good. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at the moment.
Got it.
Doesn't matter what.
Let's have a your command structure is average, so your command range is 4H is 24. So say your command structure average, so your command range is
So you'll be the famous Bambo then?
So all your medium cavalry go 3 H's, all your light cavalry go 4 H's. 24 for your light, 18.
Yeah, 24 and 18. He's activated the main unit on the right here.
Oh, is he? Scythian, what do you expect me? One guy, one way for one.
I think we should start with you know, no, I went because I didn't on your hair the head here today and on tomorrow. Yeah, and then it's Guy. And then I got and then after that I got to roll to see well, I don't have to roll.
It's only on white slides.
You roll off each division. He won. Second guy. Yeah. I just want to see what this here is, guys. Okay. Well, I'm going to make see if there's any general restrictions. I think there's no restrictions for general hills.
I don't think there is. Certainly not cavalry probably not stuff too much. It just looks good.
General hills give a tactical advantage to the unit that they are higher up the hill than their opponents. This is a +1 in cohesion test. After a melee, and is also applied to the unit that has its centre front closest to the crest line. So it looks like if you get on top of it, you get cohesion test plus of 1.
Yeah, because you're
Defending it.
yeah.
And they calling gentle hills.
There are woods.
Yeah.
But they're open woods.
We're going to call them open woods. I just want to see what they're called. Open woods.
Let's call the
Yeah.
open woods open woods.
What you
Right.
mean is- I think what you
Here we
mean
go.
by that statement is how you combat it.
Open ground, plains and gentle hills.
Yes.
Okay, all units can move over this ground without penalty to their movement. By convenience, it is, if a crest line is not shown, the middle of the hill is the highest point. Broken grounds, rocks, shrubs, mud, cultivated fields, none of that. Difficult ground.
It's just open.
Difficult ground, woods or forests, steep or wooded hills.
No,
It's just open woods and gentle slopes. Yeah. I mean, you could have that one over there as a dense one, and that one as a dense one.
What do we call them? Broken ground. Open ground with rocks, shrub, mud, cultivated fields, only units of groups of skirmishers, light infantry, missile troops, T's, can cross without being disordered. All other troops are not disordered. Shall we call it broken ground? Right. We call everything broken ground.
Broken ground,
Yeah. Okay, so all this is broken ground. Yeah. Yeah. You'll be disordered if you cross that. Ian, all these are broken ground. You'll disorder everything apart from light troops. Okay?
When you say disorder, you mean like troops from the cavalry, let's say?
So broken ground. Only units of groups, skirmishers, light infantry or missile troops can cross ground without becoming disordered.
So they'll be alright.
You'll be disordered.
Oh, they're just
Oh, right.
foot. It definitely says foot, does it?
Groups of skirmishers, light infantry
Oh, skirmishers.
and missile troops, T's.
Yeah.
You've got heavy infantry in front of your T's. So you'll be disordered.
Even though I like cavalry, we go to the woods, they're disordered.
Disordered, they still move normally. Light infantry skirmishers way. So it's broken ground.
So exactly what I just said to you.
So it's not as severe as woods. Woods have been a lot harder. Yeah.
So he's done his first move.
Is that all your division?
Yeah.
What about this
guy?
guy?
He doesn't have to make.
But he's got to stay in control of his
Ah, yes, he
territory.
has,
So Major General,
All you got to do is move your general. Do you move him first or last?
he can go any time, any place.
And what's it going to be, 24H? 24 centimetres?
Yeah, 4 H's.
24.
Yeah, so if that's all you want to do, that's all you want to do.
Whiskey.
Right, next command.
He might be in the WC, I don't know.
Nominate.
I know he's there.
Guy.
Guy, did I bid where
Well, he hasn't moved it.
Right, so
Are you
we've got
still
a
going
roll
for it, Guy?
So if you take it, you might like them as well, and I'll take it
Who
later.
do you want to nominate now, next command?
I think you should do that now, don't you?
Plus 2, 5, what's your command? Man, worth? Is he
You're
reliable?
Oh, it says underneath.
Don't confuse it with
Right, plus 2 to the die.
You haven't moved it.
Shores, Scythians are on the move.
Good lad.
You didn't have to. Oh, I see.
No, yes, he's on. He's on.
I get confused. You're visiting somebody where you should be visiting, aren't you? You're parked your lorry. You're parked up in a lane, aren't you? Oh, I one of you all come out on the girls' day, and I thought, who's going to drive one of these monsters? That's a great truck. Whoa. You really?
Just remind us again, those cavalry, what do I like cavalry
You
move?
move 4 H's.
So that's 24.
Yes.
24. But they're not like, are they? Your heavy ones aren't like
Turn it
that.
over, go to the bottom. Legion cavalry, 3 H, 5 6.
So it's 18.
Once they've done their full
If they don't actually CP1, they're only going to go either way.
That's right.
So you've got heavy cavalry, you've got guns,
The coppers, the Scythians,
yeah,
their horses are good at speed.
good horse archers, good archers.
And even they're all carrying bows, aren't they?
So,
he's
Oh, they're like ships, archers as well, then?
yeah, they've got their arms and composite archers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not top composites, so composite C's. Look at the horse archers,
one composite, you one
They're all C's. It's the short bow being is for the,
foot archers, they got a better fun, don't they? Anything horse archery is a
the
C.
C. Must be reminded. So actually, he's not going to cause much offence now, that's what he's doing, so do you want to re-roll again?
Right, any more commands to go?
Well, none of those have gone yet, so whoever
I
that's
think the middle one.
Oh, the middle one.
Is it going again?
Oh,
First time lucky.
Have you done all the commands?
No, no.
I'm going to throw from one to
Oh,
the
gosh.
other.
Right, hang on, so plus 2, so what are you, 7, and I think you've won it. Whose command was yours?
I've got 4 and I'm reliable.
Right, so you've got it.
So you move one unit at a time, right? Everything you want to do with that unit, you can stop that unit and start the next one.
Bring them on, man, let's see what you've got. Who's your money on today, Chris?
Yeah, so.
Oh, it's hard to say, against the one.
So if you want to do one.
I think I'm on this side, no, obviously.
I think the old sentence is going to be hard to crack at those versions.
I'll just say I'm doing an experiment.
Who would your money be on Plato?
4. So you've got 3 areas there.
Hard one, beat those hot ones.
But there's nothing you can do about it.
Technically, when I read the last book, the 7 3 was all shit. They weren't
They were holding back.
They weren't very enthusiastic. They weren't very
They
good.
retired the night before.
We're not going anywhere. Once something elite and fighting like done, it was like the Scythians and the Spartans won, and they all came off the
You're
front.
not surprised that you've got 3 units to do it. No, you've got to do 1 unit. That's everything. Fighting the conquerors and Spartans. Yeah.
But it was still the Athenians that went first.
So it hasn't gone
And a hard fight against the Italians, though, didn't they?
Yeah, because then all of a sudden they started forming a column.
Yeah, so what sort of is that just flat?
We've called them basically broken ground.
It won't affect like Cameron, will it?
It will.
Yeah, it will.
You can go.
And you just got to see.
Everything, apart from your light infantry and skirmishes, are not affected, but everything else is
Where are
disordered.
we putting the markers? To put disorders in that?
Have they come through? There's some markers in the drawer in the back, through the back there, someone wants to go and get them. Pull it, I think it's the first or second drawer, just pull it open and you'll find them. Why's Paul Mark been sent again when he doesn't know?
We might have shown Chris, I think he doesn't know where it is. I think he's gone to the ladies. This place when your things are going badly,
I don't think
I
you
need
did
the
it.
ladies.
I don't think you did that by accident.
I do. You don't know my brother very well.
Must be fair to him.
What's your next big game coming up?
Albuera. And in 2 weeks after that,
Is that-
Fontenoy.
Is that Peninsula War?
Yeah.
Have we got everything we need for our wear?
I don't know, you'd have to speak to Will. Have you got some stuff, have you? He's desperately painting Portuguese. He's done several battalions already.
Have you done it before?
I've got Portuguese.
Funny enough, we did it in a smaller scale. We didn't have everything in there years ago when Glenn and Percy used to come. So we have done it.
So 28 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't done how it was before.
Saturday.
It was Saturday. Saturday.
Just a reminder.
You know, Mark, they did what they
Yeah, I,
Portuguese over
never
with Bavaria. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Doing it here 2 weeks time.
No, not 2 weeks. Middle of July. I think.
Oh, middle of July, you have to keep your eye open.
Albuera. So that's just remember 1 unit at a time. Do everything with 1 unit. Yeah?
You're just moving at the moment, aren't you?
Still firing.
To be honest. Is that your division completed? Guys, what have you got left anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, pick one.
So I'll try to roll forward. Which is this?
Doug's, what to your boy?
Right.
Kim or me?
What's your boy?
7. Yes, it's reliable. Yes.
Put 2 on that.
Kim's on next.
Which one do you want to go for?
Well, I can't
The
see
general,
what he-
the general tells you what he wants you to roll, so you roll it. Come on, you lot, otherwise you
You've
get
got
it.
a +2 on that.
Okay, so Chris, you got it right, won't you? Told you not to be a
do
Persian.
that. You know, I just put my wrist against that, this, I know it's hot, and just stuck to the door, it's not the way.
Actually, it's quite cool in this hall, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there is a bit there,
You know what my general idea?
Yeah, so it's actually Kim is actually on this flank. So if that's that flank you want to activate, you leave.
Ian, when are you going to bring that massive reserve force of cavalry and infantry on? How many was it?
I'm
50,000?
afraid, Mark, it's down to me to try and shoot this man as fast as possible. It really is.
They were all cataphracts, weren't they?
Yeah, okay. Right, I've done.
That was quick.
I'm skinny, you know, that's about it. Not like Persian plodding around, not sure where they are.
Any more commands you want to release? No? Any more commands you want to release?
See,
Oh,
all this
that's
dust
command.
coming up here.
Scythians, any more commands to realize?
Yes, one more.
Right, nice away.
8 plus 2 is 2. 10.
What is he though? Reliable?
He's got to keep it very reliable.
I'll put 2 on that.
Well, you haven't. You said put 2
He's
as well.
reliable.
Yeah. So get plus 2, 8 plus 2 is 10.
What's yours, Mark? What's your command value for your fire?
Yeah, well, I don't know, you've got Ross Darius.
Yeah, Darius.
He is.
I am.
Yes.
What is he? Reliable?
Well, yeah, reliable.
Right, plus 2 on your die.
You've got to beat 10, basically.
I need a double 6.
So we've got to re-roll again. Yeah. Because we're sure what was happening. Oh dear. 5 altogether. Yeah.
Yeah, you've had it. 7, 8,
Well, it doesn't matter necessarily the game, does it? I'm not bothered.
Could
I'll go and sit down again.
be quite important.
Anyway, can I just repeat loudly? I hate that Lee Abbott.
Oh,
Right.
Is he up there, is he? Yeah. In a roundabout way. He's always been up there. Yeah. When he dies, he'll be down there.
is he going to leave you all his troops? That's
No.
the question you should be
He
asking.
ain't got a lot of troops.
Are you there, Lee?
He sold us already.
I see Mesmer had most of the week his Prussians, didn't he? Mesmer had most of the day with his Prussians.
No.
He had a lot on board, a huge amount of Prussians. He told me they'd all come from Dane.
Yeah, and a whole corps was mine.
Ah.
He took a few hours off me. More or less told me he would follow me. Because the two look take it longer for me to tell you. So you know what they should be his full Persians.
Yeah, I don't want to Steve's very keen, of course.
It's nice that you found this.
Yeah, and you found out they were not married straight.
Nicely painted.
Well,
Was you listening, were you?
I was looking at him nice.
So you can see that heel's going to end up being a spinal column.
Really?
Well, he wants to do with yeah.
Sweet battle. I still want you, the actual South African one, the boats and league meetings. They're all at the same time, 18, 13, 12, aren't they?
Uniform.
Is Ligney village set? Town set?
So, how many football grounds in England have?
Is it around the town?
There's 3 villages here.
Lancashire,
Sheffield in the centre,
Yorkshire,
and this
Liverpool?
several villages.
Liverpool,
Because
the reason is Lancashire and Yorkshire regiments, all of them, and especially Lancashire,
Really Russians there that time.
yeah,
There's Prussians and French and what, Saxons and people like that. Prussians and French.
there might be some Russian
Cock
Saxons,
means
Russian
hill.
Russians.
So Speed and Cock is that particular battle, and the Lancashire and Yorkshire regiments, yeah, they bang
all the guards.
so you can see Lancashire and some
There's
Yorkshire
the
regiments,
Parliament said about
their stand,
I was trying to
Speed and
when
Cock.
I was at Waterloo, I brought the magazines up and said, these are the French mags, all the army lists, got everything you want.
The club's probably got enough French
And I stand correct,
Good battle, and it's
QPR
actually open,
as
so
well.
you've got 3
And
towns.
their stand,
It
of the Middlesex regiment.
takes a lot of putting on though, doesn't it? Big battles.
Yes, they do. Well, the Middlesex is out.
Yeah. What about Liverpool then? What regiment was there?
Well, under the Lancashire
Lancashire regiment. That's why they called the cop the cop.
Yeah, it's just
There were several cops. Man City's old grade had a cop. Who else? There's 3 or 4 grades. Because of the soldiers that were. Was it one of the Sheffields had a cop? So who's coming on now then for Persians Yes, but I was actually yes.
Yes, he can come on. Kim, you can come on.
Do what guys for it. Do what you guys. Just try to do what next guys.
You're one of the guys in journalists, are you?
Yes, exactly. I'm not going what it is.
King,
You need dice.
if you might go up or you might go down. If you're lucky.
I'm rolling for the last division against King.
You might go up a level.
You come on.
10. I'm 10, what did he
For
roll?
a double six.
I give him 10. 5 from 3 is 7, 8, plus 2 is 10.
Yeah, what did you throw?
I tell him plus two.
Nine, you don't mind, you don't mind it. He comes up.
But again, that's not going to interfere with anything. Get him on, because it's not going to change anything. He's over there, I'm here.
Go on then, if you want it.
Yeah, just
Is
get
that
him
the
on.
last command?
Yes, yes. Get things moving, lads. Get things moving.
Underway,
I don't
underway.
know what the infantry was.
Underway. Right, okay, quickly, before I, whilst I can, who's the manufacturer of these?
Pioneer.
When it used to turn out ice backs before it all went horribly wrong.
This is the discussion I had, and I kind of said,
Infantry, light infantry move.
like 2.
2, so that's 8.
12.
No,
Well,
they're three, mate.
2 H.
They're three.
3 what?
Oh, that's skirmishes.
3H.
Yeah, they're three, eight.
So 3 H. So that's 13.
I keep forgetting street under the base.
Just about everything is three, eight. Where
All infantry is 2 H's apart from skirmishes. They changed it, didn't they?
What's changed to
The older Marty, it used to be light infantry moved quicker than heavy infantry, but now it's 2 H's. 12 for everything, apart from the charge moves about.
Yeah, but everything on this Scythian side here
No,
is two, eight.
4 H's like every, and like you're like every.
Oh,
4
indeed,
H's.
indeed it is four.
24.
Yeah.
That's something I read in the rules. You know your Butler game, all the war bands should have done frenzy tests.
Yes, yes.
Which actually is a good thing they didn't in some ways.
Did we ever be friends in that? That's the only thing. You always forget some rules, don't you? Sorry.
And your measuring of the shooting was
Kim,
correct.
oh, you're coming on.
No more. Your potato,
nothing.
nothing more. 2017 that game came over to me. You waffled it over. I want to do the potato. I
Yeah,
all day. Just one thing, guys. Are all your commands activated? Right, so all commands are activated. Right, so basically we can start again and then start off
Right.
some shooting, moving, firing, attacking.
You can't accomplish me.
Right, hang on. So completely new go.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, here we go again. Commands you want to activate. Which one are you going for?
Darius, who you want to ask?
Well, set the command. Right, Darren, who are you activating? Yourself.
He's ready to help.
Put 3 onto that.
3 onto yours.
3 onto me.
Is a lot.
You ain't waiting. You're 4 onto that. You're charismatic.
13.
You're the expert, so you won.
Yeah, you've won, Doug. Off you go. Sorry. No, why are you apologising? You're the enemy. You shouldn't be
I
apologising.
brought my barrels of flaming fire today, so I could actually lend them to you and get on that hill.
No, we can't.
I've got some great slave games I've written up. Really big slave games.
You're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, to be fair,
I've written 2 more. I read a book about the slave upright, and there's a lot more battles in it. And there's a massive one where the Romans ambushed the whole German contingent in Calais, and the Sparks comes to help them. Huge battle. And there's another mega battle. It's bigger than Saturus River. It's not huge. It's like 80,000 slaves to about 66,000 Romans. I've got to do that in front of the Romans. I'm trying to talk Brad into bringing his Romans.
I think I could find.
Right, the range, short bow, isn't it, B?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What are you going to fire at then?
My range is
How far did you move? One go?
just one go, yeah.
Right, what's on the bottom of your base though? Turn it over. Short bow B?
Short bow B, yeah.
Short bow B. Short range, which is 24 inches. What do they come into?
24 inches.
Yeah.
Inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they 16.
Right, so you're in short range. Okay, firing at the range is 1 to start with.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, any negatives on there?
There's no negatives, is there?
Ah, but you moved once with a negative. I mean, I've got to go through where I am. Right, so your short range B, the cavalry is 1 by 4 H. Okay, sure. Bottom of your base is 2, isn't it? You start on a 2.
I got halfway through that. I was about a couple of
2, isn't it?
2, yes.
Right, so you start on 2. You get a +1 in short range fire on a course, so you got up to 3.
Yeah.
For each movement before, you're flying 1, and you're not jabbing, so takes it down to 2. You're not disordered, not in direct fire. When firing at skirmishes or light cavalry, taking that one, you're down to 1. One dice.
One dice.
Needed 6. Needed 6.
Okay, Brian, don't get a phone.
Yeah. First arrow of the game.
Keep going. Hang on a minute. These are short
Slingers. So look at your slings. So a sling will have a range of 4 H's or 24.
Yeah.
Opposite. Okay. And it'd be the same as the short bow being 1. 24.
3, 4 centimetres.
No, it's all centimetres.
Yes, centimetres, yes.
It is. Sorry. Maybe you think about the old English.
They should have shot anyway. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Don't matter. Nothing happened. Yeah.
You think it's
I do it all the time. Today I'm remembering and everybody else is
Good
forgetting.
for you. I keep thinking it's bloody inches.
No, today is the day I've actually got to remember.
Centimetres.
Yes, centimetres.
Okay, I'm still moving.
Bloody Europeans. Well, no Europeans.
There's quite a difference. I don't know what we are. We're definitely Caucasian.
But funny enough, reading that book is really interesting. They're blonde. They're light skinned. They're not dark.
Yeah. So Brian's illustrations all those years ago, I think they're all fair hair, you know.
I painted all these pieces of horses, reading the last of that book, and it said, they find any horse which is light or white fetlocks unlucky, so they go for orange horses. That's all bloody orange. They thought orange was a lucky horse and a stronger breed, so they went away from light skinned horses. Yeah, you do.
But most people who see this, ain't going to know that. So
But
don't worry too
but
much.
that book of yours had some really good information in there.
It's orange brown, it's golden brown,
Not too bad.
with cavalry brown,
Yeah.
which in different grades.
Yeah.
It's trained better than it's all in the
So now it's a line, you have tin iron for something else. It goes
It's all about heroin addiction.
Yeah,
But it's a
yeah,
good
on the
song.
basis. Keep it for basis. Waste of paper.
Did you realise though?
Yes,
the
it's
tail,
look at the pictures, what get over the
4 units of scarab bar, and then you get another 4 units of immortals on this lot. So they can come on.
Talking about stuff off Dave, I had a very good week this week for all sorts of reasons. So, you know, the state before yesterday of Brady Wilson and Bonnie's massacre.
Good man.
So, what do you want to do is accept you, please, as punch.
I've got Alexander's next 2 battles all written up. I'm waiting on paper tests.
Because last time you did go, well, I said, we've got Dave's again, he'll land him, you don't need him. So, I thought to myself, why buy his Macedonians when you've got enough? But then, Dougie said,
Man,
but
have
you
enough.
might want to do the 6 games.
I don't know for the missus. Do you know the massive Sega, which is Point and Cambry? Yeah.
So, between Dougie and my good
What
week
you
this
need?
week,
You need to get his England.
because they just paid me, right, you mean, right, so you need to re-roll against someone. Darius, give a commander an option.
Who are you going for, Scythians? Which command?
Which commander? Yeah, it's going to be, you just move this way, yes, okay.
You're going up the hill?
Just roll away, wait, see what they can say. 6 plus 8 there.
No, you're +3 up, you're expert.
Oh, yes, 9 then, yeah, 9.
What are you? Which command? Yours? You get it.
Yes,
Alright.
by 1.
Off you go.
That's that bloody one you roll.
Sometimes you need to confiscate dice of people. Jesus, having that flamed up Waterloo, bloody dice. Did you notice from Darrington, how it just...
Yeah. And then when he went again, Napoleon here with his all 4 rolls, 3 rolls of 6. I watched your face when you rolled 6, 3.
He went up that hill.
They've broken, I'm afraid. And then I'm staying on the table, just rolling 6. Oh, and another one's come on.
He was like watching the Abbott in the old days. He came on, went up that hill, took the hill. Prussians went out there and got rid of them. As soon as he left, they went off.
Yeah,
Prussians came from the house. It's just like,
Okay, so get to there.
Yes, I was, about the Macedonians. How many are there?
Well, £700, I thought there's a few.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
It's got quite a
Let's go through it. I don't want to go around it, just go through it disorder. Straight off next day.
Oh, that's coming up, I'll ask you sometime. Thessalonians, obviously.
Why? Persians or
Two lots of
Arabs? Come on.
allied poplars.
Just go on the right through it.
That's free, so okay.
Yeah, Yeah, right.
So it basically,
Fine.
it's basically now it's two hooks, this Greek down, Greek down.
Just go for it.
Oh, it's just
Go for it.
generic like Greek.
And your Greek's not, yeah?
But a certain person.
I did want the biggest table of
There
Guinea,
be
but
some more Thessalians unpainted and some more companion cavalry.
they're around there.
No, well, you can't, well, you know, it's
And it almost ticks
one
up.
way to get you painting. So he's now said to me,
Persian cavalry guy?
and
Mid cavalry, isn't it? Or
he said, companion cavalry,
Okay, we're done. Any more commands? Want to release it? You're not going for your second now, then?
just say
You can reactivate any of your visions. You want to go for your second go?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Fine.
Right, you've got 8 to beat with modifiers. That's beating it.
Do I roll this turn?
It's turned round, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind it early in the game. It doesn't make too much difference. It's later on when it can be crucial. Yes, yes, at the moment, the next match, the centre groups in Norwich years ago. 15 years ago.
Just try and keep it together. Yeah, I mean, I've moved, so I've moved as far as I can.
Very cagey.
I can't move. North Sparrow.
Sparrow can do one move to set up their shields.
Okay.
You can't do two.
I wouldn't be moving.
No. I only found it when I read the books. I didn't know that. You've done that?
Yeah.
No division, gentlemen. No division to release.
You're on.
Good, we're on.
Which one do you want to release, Ian? Same
He's,
as that.
he's struggling to get that one built, so we're always going to say that one first.
I'll send it.
10.
Plus your 3, 13.
13.
Hello, friend.
You go up, so what are you at the moment? So you go to expert. You need to jot that down if you can, you've got 10. Chris, you got any pens?
Well done.
That was a long time ago.
Was it your group?
It's been so long now.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, it's him.
Neil.
This guy here.
I found you got one. Yeah.
Just what you play.
This is what we're all saying. You also read this Tommy thing. So the whole country went from sheets up in Edinburgh last year.
Yes.
Found it. Okay. Shall we play? Not too late, nothing's happened. Too late, nothing's happened. Let me just read about tactical cards have been found, so we can play. We can play tactical cards. They're like pick me out jail cards. It will do, but it won't be your problem. So, shall I give you a... Right, I'll tell you what they do. Fear is melee, faith, betrayal, storm of arrows, armed discipline, die hard, motivate troops, opportunity, last stand, bluffing. We won't play these. You basically, so many points you play in your army, you're allowed to buy so many tech cards. I'm just going to let you have 4, both sides, tactical cards. I'm not doing a strategical cards, they're different, that's for another time. I like this because it's like Lord of the Rings. They do it Lord of the Rings, it's really good. You can pick 4. So we need a commander, both armies.
I was only doing some with one figure. I coped with Old Glory and Navigator. You know, at the beginning, if you remember? Yeah. But it was only just, I was up there to a bloody midnight, and Guy was coming up to drag me down. And I was like, oh, I'll do it. You know, but it only lasted about a month.
Yeah, you've got to get through it.
Yeah.
Right guys, both commanders, present yourselves.
What was I here?
Tactical cards, you can pick 4 tactical cards.
I can just pick 4 cards without looking.
That's what they tell you, and that's what they do. So basically, if you read
Sometimes we
your
get
card,
people just take the face down and they just have to.
or we can, what do you want?
Just pat.
You, in the rules, you're able to pick with your points 4 tactical cards. Or I could just turn them all up, shuffle them, and then pick 4.
Is it the CNC box?
Well, you wouldn't can't charge, I think, yes, if you are.
You know he's done that, just pick the 4 you want, but
Pick
pick
4
4 it's
tactical.
much better if you take some at random.
Shall we do it that way?
Shuffle them
Yeah,
down.
Shuffle.
Because otherwise, isn't it, you can be a bit canny otherwise.
If they're useless, they're useless.
No, they're not useless.
No, well, they've all got their merits.
They've all got
I
their
think it's
merits.
nice that you just get a bit of luck with what you get. Right.
Shall I just deal 4?
Yeah.
There's not one that says
You're overthinking it, boys. Let's get on with it all.
Celts get +1 in Valley or something. Whoever it's Celtic.
Do it the British way.
Yeah.
Just go.
Take your bloody
Cards, read what they say, they allow you to do things.
Don't think about it.
I would think, actually, all the Persians have beat us every time on their divisions. They've got 4, haven't they, Persians? So once he's done that, we can just move if we want to, can't we?
Yeah, but you've still got to throw that.
Yes, we have. I like that. Yeah.
Bigger explanations in the rules at the back, what they actually use when
See,
you're
I
moving.
think rules, mate.
You need to get them done.
I know.
So, there's your tactical
No
cards.
one's used this before. Yeah, right,
Loads.
brilliant.
Bradley
I'm
knows.
also thinking of Randolph, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You need to get a set of
pretty
rules.
certain.
They're good rules, not too hard to learn.
Well, I certainly haven't had as much thinking yet.
We've done it once before. I can't remember which battle I did it with. I think it was a slave game, didn't we do it once before? Tactical cards. It was a slave game.
Okay.
And it'll be I'm not going to say Conway.
Don't let me forget names.
It was the Spartacus games in the Taurus River, because remember you having the tactical, you had the command of Spartacus, you went across that river, didn't you? And you had tactical.
Right,
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what we used first.
Ken, did you move?
So you move Kim?
Yes, I'm not saying that Conway. Just, yeah.
Right.
Well, so many games at this club.
Yeah, you're right. How many, where are we?
They're just moving on. So
So that last one.
Well,
You've
we've
done
got
all- you've done all yours.
So we have got to roll through each division, so roll, because if you get double 1 and double 12, double 6. I'll roll for my unit beside you, because it doesn't matter what we do now, because they've all gone.
Double 6 is your command
Is
go up.
that a live thing?
Double 1 is your command go down.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to roll. We've got to roll that division now, all of these first.
Were you hanging back when that last happened? And you sort of turned around there.
Yeah, absolutely. The illness, we feel, and I think historically we'd be right, that the illness is on them.
champagne.
No, he never made them fight in real life. They took them up to they said, I'm not fighting you.
What do you think of those hot lights?
Honestly, that's my cup. Too small.
Very old.
Yeah, I know. I don't even read the business.
One or two seconds. Oh, I think on a day like this, tell me who's watching, isn't it? I would have thought most people it's too hot to sit and watch something like this. Right, I'll roll for this. Go to 6.
Who was he against?
So something.
Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah, but I mean, they.
yeah.
I've talked to myself. I do it all the time. That's why I look up the smile. Yes. Yeah, we could do with a proper long break. Could we actually get a week off before? We could do with a week or 2 more off than we get now. I'm not a big cricket fan, but let's just have some cricket for a few months and just forget about football. And you, like we've had when we've been up in Hampshire, had a horrible season. Games all around. Sorry to say this, but no one defeats the last 7 games. Who wants to go and see that? Because you do see some great play, but it's not your lads can't. We couldn't. You can't. Yeah, Arsenal with the classic ones. They came to our ground. They were playing the B team against their Super 8 team. That's right. Yes, that's exactly what they did to us just before Christmas. We came out of Carola with the ball. It was one of the worst atmospheres because we knew we just held them. You've got one of them there, you have, didn't you? Every grade's got one. They shrunk your seats to get fancy. Yeah, yeah. And then we turn up first game. Premiership. Really? Same price. And how this year? 10% price.
Chris, have you finished all your files?
No, I think you've got to do the right answer.
Yeah.
Is that the last one?
Strong there.
Yeah, is that the last command?
Oh, right, yeah, lovely. You've got a roll for that, just to check you don't get
Just in case you get
exactly.
Just in case you get double one.
Double twos, yeah.
Right, you move that one, that's 3 things up a bit, because you've got to keep it in command.
Another good battle, which interestingly happened somewhere down south.
Well, yes. Or you do it in the island. Yeah, that's
No, it's not an island.
Was that,
No,
was that the top said, was that when
Basically sailed his fleet over.
Yeah.
he had these big barriers?
Oh, no, that's south. Yeah, I'm talking about Hymera. Yeah, that's
It's just the way they've still been doing it here. It's still we have some questions in the Greek round. That's the big
Two cavalry armies.
Oh, that's Thetis River.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes, peculiar. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. Oh, yeah, so I've got a feeling there. He's back again. That's all right, I'm on, because we can do that to them now. All bets are off if they're doing that. Go and have a look up where they've got a place again.
Where are we then? Where are we?
We're on
Turn 3. Do this turn, and we'll have a bit of lunch.
Turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 9.
Is that your centre?
I've got 12.
You're on for yourself.
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, so it's definitely Darius.
Darius,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I just thought, looks as all we've got, we'll let Ian's chat.
Okay. So I shoot first.
Don't forget each unit. Yes, don't forget that 1 unit at a time.
Oh, yes, 1 unit at a time. Yeah.
Early on, don't that, because you're not going to be shooting, you just move.
Remember, if you move, it's as big as you
Right, so
can
1 at a
shoot.
time then.
If you move, it's 1 minus against your shooting.
Yeah, so if you shoot stationary, it's full.
If you plan to shoot and move, you've got to tell us.
I am going to plan to shoot and move.
So that'll be a -1.
Yes.
Right?
You've got to get the minus as the cavalry and all that.
First unit.
Who are you firing
In
at?
fact, both of them. This one first.
What's the range?
Yeah, you need the range, don't you? So it's, 24 centimetres.
So how many H's are we talking about?
There's 3 H's in no, 4 H's.
Divided by 6.
4 H's.
Right, so it's short range, firing at cavalry,
Yeah.
1 to start with.
1 dice.
He gets 2 from being skirmishes.
Oh, he's got
Yeah.
He gets 2.
He's, you look at primary base, his BD has 2. Who's firing? He's firing.
Yeah, three for that.
Right, hang on. So you start with 2 EDUs for like skirmish charges, right?
Yeah.
You move 2, okay. You moved, mine comes down to 1. Foreign light cavalry comes down to 0. Yeah?
But you always get one, don't you?
But he gets 1 back because he's fired at short range, so it's 1 dice.
One dice.
For each unit.
Yeah.
Hang on, whoa, stop.
Well, he's rolled, he's got 6, isn't he?
Hang on.
Yeah.
You find 2 units, so 2 5s make a 6. So you need to throw it at the same time. So you throw 2 5s.
No, he doesn't, because it's 2 units, so you roll through each unit.
Right, so
He's got to get 6s, he's got to hit roll for the other one.
Right.
You can remember that. No,
Right,
one hit. One hit.
So you've got to
don't
take
need
cohesion test.
And he now 3 back. 3, yeah. So he's 1 off 2, so he's 2 or under. Yeah.
Let me just see if there's any more modifiers in that cohesion test.
Now he's rolled the 4, so that's 3 over, so they're dead. All right.
That's a terrible throw.
Yeah, it was a terrible throw. So this was archers we won't
Have you got a general attached?
He rolled a 5 on the cohesion, that's what cost you the cohesion rolls.
We're getting out of the way anyway.
Well, no, I think Ian wants his own unit.
Yeah, but we say Bud did it, because Bud fired it.
All right, just stop now.
We're getting out of the way anyway.
Well, yes, you've got to start causing damage to get this.
Check your range, you might not even move these to get your full bonus. Is it a group again, or is it 2 individuals?
Well, can I firstly just say, I don't think the unit in the green is about to shoot through those trees. We'll check with the alcohol, but you can do that one for now, can't you? I'll do 1 dice again if you're coming back. We know that.
It's a swing.
You need a 6, mate. Yes, he is. He's already said that. That's the best, pull them back. And then we'll check about the ones behind the trees. Because Andy's busy.
If I can't make it, do you go to the back of the user?
No, that is right, everything he can't do is full available, just goes to the back.
He goes to the back of the unit, he'll go behind Darius.
He's evading, is he?
Yeah.
So if he's evading, he shouldn't fire. He just evades.
Oh no, he said he was going to fire and move, didn't he? Move.
But evades different, I think.
Yeah, but he's not being attacked, is he? He evades.
So,
He
you're
can
not
choose to
evading.
evade if he's being attacked, he
Right.
needs to move.
So yeah, take first move.
He's done it, he's shot and he's moving.
Then you take your second move to get past, then you roll see your disorder.
Oh yes, you do, yeah.
So you've taken 2 moves.
Disorder.
No.
No, he's got his roll under, he's alright. So if you
Oh,
roll
yes, it's
higher-
under.
Yes, under.
Yes.
I'll throw 3, 4, 5, 6 in the feed class. If he's...
I thought you had to roll lower, not higher.
No, it has to be right. So he's 4, 5, or 6. Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So he's got to roll that high.
High.
I thought it was under.
No.
Okay, so he's disordered then, it's alright. Have you got those wooden tokens here?
Anyone would do.
Well, yeah, there's only one
Right.
here.
A B-class average 4+ to pass.
Yeah.
Disorder test.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I thought it was under.
I did it the other
No,
time.
Mr Umpire, he's got battle trees in front of them.
Unlike their fast
Right,
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 unless you
right.
want to advance into it.
No, he's already told us it's all assessment. He's
Well,
the tree.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
And most of that unit is screened,
Right, see what happens
and
now.
I don't think you've got a shot.
Right. You were, I tell you, last time you repeated the game, you were right. So you measure from the edge of the unit to the edge of the unit, and if the centre of the unit can measure to the centre of the unit, you can fire.
Yeah.
It's basically half the unit's width. You've got a gap in the fire, not the full clearance.
Not anything off for movement here.
So, oh sorry, Douglas, I'm not being pedantic here, but you just meant those ones falling back, not the
Yes,
whole line.
yeah,
that's okay.
that was a group, and that was a
Yeah,
group.
no, that's fair enough, I'm just checking.
So I've wheeled there, and I'm going to shoot with both,
Yeah.
all right? Like, I don't know whether they can fire.
You'll get -1 for moving.
Right. Does that apply to slingers as well?
Yeah.
It does.
Only troops it doesn't apply to is javelin round. You can take that first move, there's no punishment.
Yeah, both close enough now.
He's got 2 dice, yeah?
I don't know if that one can fire.
I think, well, we'll let the umpire decide that, they've definitely got a shot on them. If he does allow that, they're both on there.
You need to be right on the outskirts of that terrain to fire.
Right, so in that case, it's just down.
Just the
down
one,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, you need
No.
No.
It's not right, that didn't work.
And now you're archers.
Archers, right, the archers are going to fire and I'm going to draw.
Okay. What's their full range? 48 for long range, is it? Yeah, they're in long range.
In long range, yes. Yes. So that would be 6.
Hang on, what's that range?
Forget, you're not going to get one dice.
24 centimetres.
Forget, 48 is long range. And these got wrong Scythian disorder, whatever it is he's failed anyway, but just check that.
8, double it, yeah, so
And
48.
4 plus, I am good sometimes. Yeah, it's good enough. There was something then.
Are these disorders for being in his train?
Well, that's another trick to attack. Yeah, I do. Right, good, so you can carry on, can't you?
Yeah, I can carry on with my...
And they're not going to get involved in anything, so do I give one of your divisional commanders a nod, and then you can roll against Ian or me or something?
Yes, Guy.
Guy, roll 2 dice, please. Which you want to go first? You're on. Because you're in command, really.
Is that all I need? I need massive
Yes,
Right, roll 2 dice.
Guy, they're not fine.
Yeah, you do
So it's 10. We've got 10,
Oh, I
don't
see,
we?
yeah, I know.
Well, you've got Right, so you do go first. But let them finish because you're going to shoot back on you, but we know this.
Then
Well, you have to wait.
next one. And keep your little gap between them. Yeah?
Just bear in mind that cohesion test, if you find a heavy cavalry, medium cavalry, you get +1 by the looks of it, I think.
Yeah. Well, an extra dose you mean.
So
Because it's for an heavy
CE1, so that'd be your cataphracts, chariots,
You got the
CF, CF.
Oh, so you
That's like cavalry, isn't it?
So who's going?
CL is what cavalry.
What's CF?
Ian, you can move your division.
What's CF? We've got infantry. CL is like cavalry. What's CF then?
CF? Is it camels?
See, that might be because CL is like cavalry.
Or is it like chariot?
Camels on foot.
Definitely heavy infantry.
CM is cavalry. medium.
Set.
I reckon CF is cannons, you reckon. Sitting here, those sparrow barracks. Really impressive.
No, the sparrow
Guy
barracks.
got boots, I had. Where's the rules gone? Like, you're broke. I don't think you're broke.
Right, okay.
There's no motivation.
Immortals.
Immortals.
Oh, keep going.
Mine's got a tear out the corner, yes, fell out.
Now keep hold. Just let you finish. I've finished. Right, each unit, you do whatever you want to do with each unit one at a time, man, now. Because he's now obviously going to shoot back at you. He's won the dice roll against Guy. He's now going in the centre to fight back.
That's 20.
So you're in short range.
So your, what bow you got? Short bow,
They're all C's on horseback, aren't they? Yeah.
CF is side chariot.
Composite platoon. So is it 1 or 2? Are you going to stay there and shoot?
composite bow C, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says if you're firing at infantry, it's
No.
-2.
No,
If you're firing at cavalry, it's -1. So you start on what? How many die? 3? It's a 3 by the looks of that.
Yeah, 3.
Right.
There's one for opposition on horses, so that's down to 2.
So for each movement action performed, moved,
No,
right,
he hasn't moved. Have you moved yet? Oh, you did. Moved. Should get my dice wrong.
except for CL and Javelin Armed Infantry, which you're not, okay? -1 if you're disordered, which you're not. Which you're not doing. -1 if you're firing at skirmishers,
No.
light cavalry or artillery
No.
or at long range,
No.
okay? -1 if firing at any troops that have evaded.
No.
-1 if you're firing at artillery or units at the edge of a wood or built-up area, so that would have implications here.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
too far.
+2 for artillery firing at large units, groups, or wagon wagons. -1 for performing reaction. So reaction is when you say you're going to charge, but you're not going to charge. You're pretending not.
He doesn't lose that extra.
That's nothing to do with that. Troops firing at 360 half to the side. Well, he can fire at 360 because he's bow arm. So 2 dice.
2 dice.
Come back to him. And you need 6.
He's got a hit.
Got 1 hit.
Is that on the swingers?
That's cavalry. So you need to take
Cohesion
cohesion
test.
test.
So,
What are you underneath there? Guard cavalry.
No,
A-class, so it's going to be full.
It's
Now,
got a
what's it
hit.
say on it? What is it? How many VPUs? VPUs? But 4 to start with.
He's 1 off for the hit.
Syrians.
Let's see if there's anything else.
1 off for the hit is 3 and that's it. So you want 3 or less. There you go. All you are is disordered then. Yeah.
Right.
You're disordered. Grab a handful and put the table behind you, Dad.
If you have a leader it will always give you +1.
They're on to the right, I think, of this order. It's written on the side of the cartouche.
If he threw below his cohesion test, he's alright. He just is disordered. Under. So what did he throw? So he's 2 under. 1's always a pass. 6 is always a fail.
Yes.
More shooting, Skiddy, man.
Put a few behind.
Remember, the also do the first on one unit.
Can I give you a heads up on the, is it fair if I give you a heads up on your enemy?
Drink, not enough.
Give you a heads up on your enemy, because you should know your enemy. They've got cavies, so their shooting detectors, they're -1 firing at them. Straight away. If you charge them, you lose all your cavalry impetus charging. They take away all your cavalry impetus.
I don't think he knows he's got the cavalry charging.
He can fire his back rank of T archers with no penalties through those shields at you. At full effect. Right?
I think you should, a lot of these now, they sit there all the time, just look who they are, and you're like cavalry. Give them a volley of arrows and pull back.
Yeah, you can fire on them.
Okay, so this unit,
That's Parabar unit, yeah. And you're going to pull back, so that'll deduct the
is that short range?
Yeah, that'll be short. I can tell from here it'll be short.
So composite bow, short C, final infantry,
Yeah, short range.
-2 to start with.
Yeah, we've got plenty of that.
-2, -1 for having shields. You need a 1.
One dice, you need a 6. You don't need a 1, you need 1 dice, you need a 6. No, right, that's that. Well, you pull them back. Pass me that dice, that
What are you going to
dice.
do with it though?
He did say he was pulling it back.
Yes.
Right.
That's the first time that sentence was.
Now, what you can do by doing that, you see, that brings them into the shooting. So you've got to shoot on them or them.
We'll go for those.
Yeah, I think you should too.
Yeah.
Because also it'll be short range.
Remember,
Dice,
you
two
have
dice.
priority
Oh, when you pull them back.
targets.
Yes, well, they are priority, because they're there.
Closest is
Yeah.
priority target.
Well, that's what you're doing. Carry on, just roll one dice. I think that's what you've got, because you pull them back.
Six.
Oh,
Right, here we go.
Pull them back, they're there.
Oh, no.
Right,
Oh,
cut him up. He's now disordered, so you should have disordered.
4 down to 3. He got a hit on him. He down to 2 over. He rolled a 4, 3 over. What happened? 3 casualties.
So he's sort of been up close there.
One left, they've got one BBU left. So you're down to 1.
I got it.
Yeah. 1 BBU.
So that's them.
What did he start with? 4?
You're down to 1.
What was his?
Yeah, no, it's all right. We've got that. He's down to just 1 now.
Yeah, 3 seems too much.
No, because he rolled a 4. He's got his, he's on a 4, right? Then he goes for it. He's on a 4, he's on a 3. He got a hit on him down to 2. He rolled a 5, 3 over. I'm here to help. Right, shot ready to shoot them. You've got a shot for the shoot.
Yeah, kill him.
So again, you're going to pull back, but this time it'll be 2 dice because it's not going to shoot. 2 dice.
Composite bow, final infantry is -1.
Yeah, you get 3 dice, so 2
And
dice.
did you move?
He's going to, so it's 1 dice.
So, 1 dice.
6 again. You can get 6. Well, no, you can't. Back you come, and again, 1 dice again. 6 you want.
Yeah.
Yes, so they've got a hit.
Right.
And they
So
are.
you need to throw 2. You need to throw 1.
Yes, you do.
They're over.
They're
They're
dead.
dead.
That's definitely not.
Fucking hell, they've done wonders.
Good man, that's what we want.
Roll up and fire
Do
up.
they need to sort of come through training?
Yes, they are
So
disordered.
all them ones are comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's.
So those ones need the disorder.
We said it was, we didn't call it woods, we called it something else, didn't we? It's disorders, everything but lining.
When next time you use it, you roll to get that off.
We said it disorders everything apart from skirmishes and light
Have you ever
Right, that's that division.
Remember, guys, it's open terrain, so it disorders everything apart from skirmishes and light infantry. They can all move through it at the same speed, but it disorders them. So they will be disordered, the cavalry will be not the skirmishes with light infantry. It's broken ground.
He's painting the fields all the time.
Was that your division? Right. Darius.
Right, Darius, the next commander of
What command do you want to act? What command do you want to activate? You
No,
again.
you've just been.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes. We're not there yet. We're having dinner now.
Who do you want out of these freaky likely lads?
Kim. No, sorry, go on.
Guys, stand up and roll.
I'm
your
enjoying
dice.
this. Darius is in all sorts of states. It couldn't have gone well for our thing.
2 dice. Oh, plus your 2, wasn't it?
That's the right thing.
Yeah, that's two.
Off you go, guy.
Okay, Michael first.
Get in there. Yes.
He popped in last night. When we had lunch, I'll tell you the story about why he popped in last night. I was trying to do with women. No.
It always looks like that.
But when we have lunch, say,
Well,
Have you got some unlikely slavery characters around here who might do something to you that late at night?
no, that's all grown up now.
I'm not moving up here then. I'm just so happy. So I go straight
No one goes to the toilet on the AGM in end of November because they've got to end up chairman. That's happened before.
Well, you go to someone and get
I
voted.
think was it Gary went outside for a cigarette. We came back in. Hello, Mr. Chairman. What he said? We've just had a vote.
In your ear?
Given it your ear.
Oh, it could be worse.
He sort of intimated to someone that he wouldn't mind taking it
Are
on.
these the formation dressage manoeuvres, these
Guy is very precise. I like, he's sort of like the ancients' version of trooping the colours.
I wondered what you was doing on Saturday. I thought I see you out there. With the guy measuring everything with a stick.
Yeah, because I didn't realise Steve was here. I forget his one. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Are you old boys preparing for a ballistic missile on Mildenhall yet?
What was that, sir?
Are you old boys preparing for that ballistic missile from Iran yet?
Oh, it's a load of bollocks. Nothing's going to happen.
There is,
Is that what
see,
they're
24-hour news, they have to feed the beast, don't they?
Look, there's so much lies and disinformation out there, and I do not think there's going to be a nuclear.
No, the
Be
world's
careful,
always
though,
been.
because I said that to the guy, the Polish guy, when the Ukraine war.
Have you
came
finished,
across,
guy?
he asked you
Right.
to go and do it.
I'm going to try again with this unit. 6, 7, 8. I don't think he gets anything because he's just a crap. Yeah, I know he's reliable, so he's 10.
Right, where are
Darius,
we?
who do you want to go next?
Who's your next command, man?
Yes, now it's Kim.
I've got 10, I've rolled.
Who'd you go for?
Him, and he got +2 because he's reliable.
Doesn't make any
difference.
Lots of archers down here.
I have no news for us, Mike.
You can go through them.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, we've got to re-roll.
Reroll.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So it is me.
You win. Yeah, they
How long are you feeling with your bone?
What is it for infantries?
You're 3H.
Oh, so that's
18.
18.
Yeah, you're 18,
I
man.
should remember, I'm making voice already, but you could send all these in.
And I keep thinking of inches for the old rules, and I like inches for the old rules. I actually got quite good at the old rules until they changed them.
That's what they call the old rules.
That's what they do, don't they? You get good with it and they change it. Bastards.
Yeah, I might just do them.
No, they're going to go.
See, that's on my mobile.
Right. Right.
You
I've done
should-
that division.
Too far range, zoom.
Oh, that's a good one. 48 is long range. No, I can shoot with me
Do you want to waste your arrows or not?
Yes, I'll do. So probably 1 inch is like cavalry.
What's your bows got?
Yes, they might be decent actually. Yes, they are.
Right.
Better
We're
bows.
talking at long range. So, far out cavalry, are we?
Yeah, like cavalry.
You're -2 to start with, so you're going to need a 1.
1 dice. Don't say you need a 1, say you need 1 dice.
One
It
dice.
makes the same like you need to roll one. I
You need
six.
1 dice.
So then you need a 6. Then we need a 6. Now, ooh, 1 off. Oh, these might be the range actually. Just check because I might be wrong. No, they're just 8. Ooh, it's a 7.
48.
No, they are just 8. Okay.
So the first load of arrows have been fired your
Yeah,
way.
yeah, shot. Shot.
Not shit, shot.
You fire a gun, you shoot it.
Look, it was dancing. Those all words, isn't it?
See, you learn. Right, so I've gone. I've got a division there and the video still haven't moved yet. He hasn't moved the right. So who do you want to go next?
Kim.
Kim.
Kim's on.
I will go with this division here. I'll try to. 6 plus 2. I think it's plus 2. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go again.
I'll go again.
lots of archers coming up. Bear in mind, your javelin ones are better quality archers. Well, I've done it that way so you know.
I've written up, you do one unit at a time, I've written up there, they're in close range, so I'm going to shoot, I have moved, C, they're all C's on horse. Oh no, these are B, you can pass them to B.
They'll all be rated.
Well, some are C, I know they are.
What bow it's got,
Yeah.
and I'll give it constant
Well,
bow
these
B.
are B, these all got B in there, I thought I was told they were C.
What's it say on the army list?
Ah, you see, you changed things, haven't you?
Well, I give them on the army list. C.
Might be different. No, you're right, for some reason you give them all C's on this.
They're all C on the army list.
Yeah.
So you've got composite bow C.
Yeah.
Let me just check something, because what happens when you do a big list, you can sometimes get things, you just get things wrong. So
Well,
I'll
when I
check
saw you class of C's, I thought the Scythians were
where you find out.
not particularly brilliant.
No, it could just, Chris, it could just be a typo. Because when I write these lists, there's a lot of information to put down.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they were. They were very large.
We should
I was
find out.
surprised. You had put B under all the bases.
Yeah, I might just go from the spreadsheet. So it says here, the heavy cavalry are C, right, or medium cavalry, but your horse archers are
Yes,
Bs.
that makes sense.
So your horse archers should all
That's
be
what's
Bs.
happened. I've looked at the cataphracts and assumed they were all C's.
Yeah,
They're
so
not.
it's a
Right,
typo.
so they're B.
They're all B
Well, we
class.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
So
close range.
look at your bases.
Yeah. No, I just did.
Right, off we go. So short range was it?
Yeah.
OB, short range firing at cavalry
Yeah.
is a 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many BB do you use over your base? 3?
I think it's 3, so I'll get one dice anyway.
3?
Yeah.
And you moved once?
Yeah.
-1, 2.
2.
Let's have a look, see if there's
Yeah,
any,
but you said shooting the cavalry.
see if there's any more modifiers. I'm firing at CLs. You're down to 1.
So I need a 6. Now, he's right, right? I don't know what I'm doing anyway. Roll up, roll one dice.
Go in, fire, come back.
Well, you're allowed to come back again as well.
So you took one move, you fired, you take another move back, but you've got to roll for disorder.
Yes, I have. I'll do that then.
Roll for disorder.
4.
Good. So that's our tactics.
Yeah, no,
Same again.
shoot the same unit. No, and come back and I'll roll for the
Disorder.
disorder.
No.
All right.
They're all nice. So it's 1 in, 5, yes! Him.
Guy,
Cohesion test,
Guy,
please.
cohesion test, you're taking a hit, so it's 1 off the
Start on a 5.
So we're down to 4,
Is he
you're
under
4 or less. 4 or less, Guy, roll away please. Roll the 6, come on.
You're not joining
Yes, he has, that's 2 over, plus a disorder.
2 casualties in disorder. That's effective.
Well, you rolled badly, that's what I wanted.
And there should be a horse somewhere with some
A dead horse and
dead horse mark.
2.
Can you find it, please? Persian looking dead horse.
It's not worth it. It says 2.
I was about to deploy a card.
I thought you just painted them, Chris, for you just saw them. They're virgin troops,
That's
mate.
always what happens to new troops. 6, they're okay.
Right, so he's done his bit
So
there.
that's like cavalry up and go through, you can't.